Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie, and today we are going to be making a Thanksgiving card because happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. I hope you guys get lots of turkey today. Anyway, we're using this Echo Park 6x6 paper. It's called Fall Fever. I have an unboxing of this coming up soon. And then scrapbook.com Harvest, the smooth cardstock for my bases. And then we're also going to be using Jaded Blossom Gnome dies, the fall add-on, specifically the little gourd hat and the pumpkin. And then the whole thing is that this is coming from the ephemera that came with that Fall Fever pack. It's the Fall Fever ephemera. And it says simply Gourd-geous. Gorgeous. I love a good pun. So I'm going to start by die cutting a whole lot of things because with the Jaded Blossom Gnomes, there's a lot of die cutting. Oh, and then I'm also going to be embossing this little leaf folder for my base backdrop. With me, I have to put a lot of paper shims in because my plates just don't quite do it for some of these thinner embossing folders, but that comes out just so pretty, guys. And then I will actually trim that down to about 4 by 5 1/4. And then I am going to use some mica stain. This is the jack-o'-lantern color. I just want to add some shine and some shimmer and some prettiness, you know how I do. And then I love what this looks like as it dries. It just kind of gets that splotchy texture. And then this is all my die cutting pieces. So many pieces, guys. If you love to die cut, Jaded Blossom is your friend. And then especially if you like gnomes, because it's like playing with paper dolls all over again. I'm just clearing out my glue there. I just grab a pin. I think these are pins that I actually got for the boutonnieres for my wedding. And I just have a bunch of them, so I have them next to me, and that's what I use to unclog my glue. Now, with the girl gnome, you do always start with the dress. And as I went to go put this gourd hat on, I realized that I was missing her face. So, always do the dress, then face, then all the fun accessories. With this, you do see I used a really light beige for the skin. I think I went a bit too much. She's a little ghosty, but you know, that's actually me. My skin is extremely white, so you know, maybe this little gnome can just look like me. I am going to add some dimension and just a little bit more interest to the elements of this gnome here. I'm adding the color Mandarin in Simon Says Stamps Positively Saturated ink, which y'all, they are having, I think it's like 30% off or something, all Simon brands for their Black Friday. And I bought the rest of my collection of inks, so woo! I'm excited for that package. I am putting it on the pumpkin and the gourd hat, and then I did put it on the leaf. I love how it came out on the leaf. So I decided the pumpkin and the little gourd hat just needed a little bit more ness. And so I'm using cappuccino as well, just to kind of add a little bit more shade and shadow kind of thing. Just give it some more dimension and more interest here. So I'm particularly looking at the bottoms of that hat and the pumpkin, and then I just added a little bit, just patting it there onto the stems as well. And then I'm going to clean off my glass mat with just a little bit of spritz of water. I have this little spray bottle that has water in it that I always keep at my desk, and then I just wipe it off with a towel. And then I am going to put a little bit of sage on the leaves because once I did the hat and the leaf that she'll be holding, I had to do the rest of the elements because it needed something. So now to continue building onto the gnome. So for this, you do put on that top element there. Now I could have done that base in white as well, but I just did it in orange just in case I don't line it up perfectly. And then you just put the little stem on top. I'm just using my jewel picker upper thing to do that, and it fits just like a puzzle. It's it's beautiful. I love Jaded Blossom. They have such attention to detail with their dies. And then I am cutting a piece of foam in half. I put it behind the nose, and my foam tape, I need to get some different ones. I know scrapbook.com had a sale not too long ago that had like 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and 3 millimeter thick, and I didn't jump at it, and I should have jumped at it, and now it's out of stock. So I'm hoping that they'll get that in stock soon, because this foam tape, it was too thick, and it started to bug me. And I felt like the nose kept kind of starting to fall over. So, I'm going to pick that up here, and I'm just going to take that foam tape off, add a little glue to the nose, and I'm just going to be okay with no dimension on this particular gnome. And then the trick with the hair, guys, you see me every time I put these gnomes together, I always struggle with the hair. I rewatched Leanne's videos, and I can add those to the description box, but put the hair, not only does it line up with the hats, but it connects to the nose. Make it touch the nose, line up the hat, and it's perfect. And there you go. And then, of course, put the little bows on with your jewel picker, and then I'm adding her tiny, really, really white feet, Some people are just this color skin. I'm one of them, so... I am kind of playing around. Did I want the vine in the hat? I decided to actually put the vine with the tiny leaf on the pumpkin instead of the hat. You could put the vine either place, and you can use either leaf. I just decided to go with the big one. I think the big one is actually the one you're supposed to, but you make it your own. You can do whichever you want. Do whatever. And then again, this base could have been in just plain white. I just had to use the same color just to keep it easier on myself. So I just put the leaf that I had ink blended on, and then I'm adding the little hands so it looks like she's holding the stem of the leaf. So it took me a little finagling there to make sure that the hands lined up and the thumbs are correctly up, because if you look at these hands real closely, they do have 4 little fingers and a thumb kind of thing. So there is a right and wrong way to set these hands up, and it will look funny if you have it upside down. Trust me, I know, I've done it. But there's my little gnome. I think she is so cute. I was thinking that pattern paper on her dress was going to be too distracting, but with all the stuff that you end up putting over it, I think it actually is perfect element, because if you look real close, you see the little pumpkins and gourds on it. Otherwise, it just adds to the same coloring that is on the rest of the card. So I'm just adding in that little vine on the pumpkin and the little leaf just to kind of finish off the pumpkin, and it looks adorable. I'm just saying that ink blending, it's a game changer. It just ups your die's elements so much more. So this is that mica stain paper. I decided to take out the middle because what I ended up wanting to do is have it be my mat. And I didn't want to waste all the middle because I am a paper hoarder. So I can actually use that rectangle later on a different card. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just put a couple rectangle dies and put that through my machine just so I have that other little piece of mica stained paper already ready for the next one. And then I just love all the dimension that this embossing folder created. It's just a 2D. I don't even know where I got it, guys. It's from like my stash. That's me signaling to myself. This is 3 inches by 2 inches, guys. Those little rectangles there. And then this strip of paper is going to be just 4 inches long. So I needed to cut that down because it's just going to cover the white part of this. And so now I'm just figuring out kind of where I want to set this up. Now, I did kind of create these base. I got some inspiration from a couple different photo sketches. And I can link those sketches below. The ones that I saw, I honestly just Pinterest card sketches and just kind of like see what I like and what pops out on me. And then if they have like, this is so many inches, I'll try to sometimes follow them, but this particular one did not. And so I just kind of made it up as I went. So both of those tiny rectangles are 3x2, and then the big rectangle, I believe, is 3x4. So if you need the measurements. I did decide to cut down that yellow pattern paper more because a lot of it is going to be hidden by the blue rectangle. And like I said, I am a paper hoarder, especially when it comes to pattern paper. Cardstock that's the plain color, like here and there, I will kind of throw away unless it's a big chunk kind of thing. Of course, certain colors I don't. But when it comes to pattern paper, I keep everything. I keep all the little scraps because did you see on that Jade and Blossom, she has these tiny, tiny bows, and you can pull out your scraps for that and make those tiny, tiny bows. So I'm just saying I keep everything. I am going to bump up this blue rectangle with some foam tape. And I'm not going to make you watch me struggle with that. Magic of YouTube video. I'm just adding a little bit of glue to that foam tape just so it makes it, gives me a little wiggle room to make sure that I line it up how I want it. So that is my base. And then I'm going to add my little gnome. Oh, she's so pretty. And little pumpkin. It's beautiful. Where do I want that pumpkin? Oh yeah, I need my sentiment. Oh, hey, look, my sentiment doesn't fit on my card. Yeah, guys, it doesn't fit. The thing that inspired this card does not actually fit on this card. So you can see how much planning I go into these cards, guys. I don't tend to plan. I tend to just go, okay, press play on the video and go. I did decide to cut off the little picture of the pumpkins and gourds, and then I just put the Simply Gourd-geous on as my sentiment. And then I'm making sure my gnome looks like she's sitting on it because I love that. I did line it up with the stitched edge of my blue rectangle. And then I am putting some foam tape underneath that leaf just so it doesn't bend. And then I tried to fit the pumpkin and it doesn't fit. So we're going to do something else with that pumpkin. And then I am going to put my entire card onto a white base. I am bumping that up with foam tape just to give it a little bit more dimension, and it helps with the mica stain, the fact that it's slightly warped. I did get super impatient. I only have so much time, guys, and so I blow dried. I used my heating tool to dry the mica stained paper. Okay. Anyway, so this is what we're doing with the pumpkin that I had left over that decided not to fit on my card like I originally planned. I decided to put it in the middle. I always forget to decorate the inside. You can decorate the inside of your card, guys. You can do it, and it makes it prettier, and it gives it more interest. And the people that receive your cards will say, "Ooh, pretty. There's something in the middle." And then, of course, we have to add some bling. These are honeybee little bling emblems, whatever they're called. Anyway, I am going to speed up the video here in a second because this is me trying to figure out where I want these little blings to go. And I never know how I want them to go, so it takes me forever to decide. And you can watch as I go, nope, don't want that. Nope, don't like that. I did add some green to the insides of her bows, just to give her a little bit of bling. And then I ended up with 3 on the top left and 2 near the bottom right. And I think that came out great. I really like how this ended up showing up. I love the colors. Let me remove that tape. And then I like that the inside got colored or decorated. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. Eat lots of food. Let me know down in the comments what you're thankful for. I will see you in another video soon. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. Have a great day. Bye.